Well, here on the shores of beautiful Lake Washington in Renton, Eric Granstrom on the NCWLIFE channel. Why am I here? We'll tell you about that as far as the Seahawks coming up in just a moment. Well, remember yesterday we talked about the Mariners winning those games that they should? Well, they did yesterday, knocking off the Chicago White Sox by a final of 8-3. Home runs by Dom Canzone, Eugenio Suarez, and Josh Naylor, the difference in this one.
Canzone, fly ball, right field, there it goes, tie game. Dom Canzone goes deep.
Well, one thing Dom Canzone has been doing lately is his ability to go the other way, but that doesn't mean that you can try to get inside his kitchen. This is 96 miles per hour middle in that he turns around into right field. Take a look at the location on this pitch, and Dom Canzone says, "Thank you so very much."
Gino,
oh my goodness, there
tags it to left, like he never left Seattle.
The crowd, just listen to the crowd, man. Do they love him? Do they love him? Ownership, listen to that right there, what y'all did, right there. Listen to that. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about in playoff baseball, baby, when it matters. Welcome back, Gino.
On the ground with the infield drawn in, it's an easy base hit. Naylor scores. Gino's on his way to touch home. Two-run base hit. Jorge Polanco. The Mariners open it up a little bit in the sixth inning. On its way, Naylor, a home run.
Nice bat flip right there, too. I mean, that is officially called back-legged one.
He's so good at keeping his front side close.
Yeah,
he doesn't open up. That's lefty on lefty.
He was hunting that the whole way. You could see his eyeballs lit up, and he didn't miss it. And these boys are good.
Ball game. Mariners take game one, 8-3, the final score. Runs on 11 hits for the Mariners, 3 homers, including Gino's first in his return.
Afterwards, Root Sports Northwest Jen Mueller caught up with Suarez to talk about his first home run back as a Mariner.
Well, Gino, it is your first home run since coming back to the team. Did you take a minute and soak in the applause as you rounded the bases?
I mean, yeah, I feel it was a while that I hit a homer here in Seattle, but it feels good, that hit another one now with this side. It's great to be back and help the team win the games, and that big homer right there obviously feel great, and doing it for my team, for the fans, and all the love that they've been here for me.
You homer on a cutter. It's the same pitch he struck you out on in the second inning. What's the adjustment that you made?
I mean, and that at bat, I knew he coming with that pitch because he got me ugly first at bat, and I just looking for something in the middle of the plate. I tried to see the ball up and put in my best swing on it, and I think that's why he did it right there. He tried to steal strike, but I was ready for that pitch, and I put in my best swing on it, and now I got that home run.
With Josh, how does his baseball IQ create those opportunities on the bases in the sixth?
He's a really good player. He always ready to steal base. He take it a chance, and we did it right there. I knew he got a chance to steal that base, so that's why I went with him, and that's how he played the game, and that's really good for us to have him every time on base.
All right, I think it is time for you to go hoist that trident. We're going to celebrate that home run a little more. Go inside, Gino. He's a natural.
The two teams play the middle game of that 3-game set tonight. It'll be at 6:40 on Root Sports Northwest. Mariners kept pace with the Astros last night after they picked up a win. Mariners still remain 3 games back in the American League West. So why am I in Western Washington? Why am I here above Lake Washington? Well, it is the Seahawks. That's why I'm here, because I produce the Seahawks Radio Network broadcast tomorrow night as they take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Pete Carroll makes his return. We're not going to see a lot of starters tomorrow tomorrow night. I was at a production meeting earlier today at the VMAC in Renton and got a chance to sit down with Sam Darnold and Cooper Kupp and Nick Imanwori, as well as Coach Mike McDonald. McDonald admitted that not many starters are going to play tomorrow night. He's going to get a good look at some of the number 2s and 3s, as well as the rookies. Looking forward to Nick Imanwori getting out there. In fact, Nick told us he's excited, although the vets have been trying to psych him out all week, saying Thursday's coming. Well, Thursday will happen tomorrow night, 7 o'clock kickoff. That will be on King 5 Sports. The Wenatchee AppleSox picked up another big win on the road last night in Kelowna, 16-6 in West Coast League play. Our buddy Joel Norman tells us that it was patience at the plate that made the difference for the AppleSox.
The Wenatchee AppleSox took the series with a 16-6 win over the Kelowna Falcons on Tuesday night at Elk Stadium. Patience at the plate paid off for the AppleSox as they drew 15 walks in this game, and they scored double-digit runs once again, picking up their 30th win of the season, the third straight season that the AppleSox have won 30 or more games, and the 7th time in franchise history that they've done it in league play in the regular season. Wenatchee will be going for the sweep on Wednesday, thanks in part to the hot hitting continuing. They scored in each of the final 6 innings, got some big swings along the way. Cam Hoyland clearing the bases with a RBI double to score 3 runs in the 3rd inning for the Sox, and a lot of ways from there went into cruise control from that 4th inning on and pick up the 10-run victory against the Kelowna Falcons. It also marked their 4th time this year in which they scored 15 or more runs. They'll go for the sweep in the regular season finale coming up on Wednesday night at 6:35. With your AppleSox update, I'm Joel Norman.
Wenatchee wraps up the regular season tonight at 6:35. Joel has the call on Sunny FM. Also last night, it was Victoria knocking off Edmonton 8-2. So that's going to come down to tonight as well to determine the second half title in the WCL North. The Bells knocked off the Night Owls 3-2. Lefties topped the Northpaws by a final of 15-11. And Corvallis beat Portland 7-6. That also coming down to the wire to determine the South champion. Again, the Seahawks taking on the Raiders tomorrow night at Lumen Field. 7 o'clock kickoff. I'll be there and have a report for you coming up on Friday on the Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Here in Renton, I'm Eric Granstrom on the NCWLIFE channel.